for me, he cannot get out for this contract because a lot of consequences that are going to face if he don't fight this, he fulfill this commitment. He is a self-proclaimed goat,
Right.
self-proclaimed goat because he cannot claim he can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired. There's lot of fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who undefeated, retired undefeated. Unfinished business, the first one. Like there's a doubt, like I'm supposedly won the fight, and there's a lot of distraction on the first fight. I got injured my shoulder, my rotator cuff, so that's why I got operated right after the fight. So we need rematch. So people deserve this.
He didn't know what he was signing. Okay. He definitely knew what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was getting himself into. But what can I say? I mean, at some point things just get real, and it got real. So that's where we're at today.
Manny Pacquiao recently spoke about his situation with Floyd Mayweather Jr. After their rematch faced confusion. He said that fans deserve clarity and a proper fight. Manny also questioned why the bout was being described as an exhibition when it was originally presented differently.
This fight because the last time that we had, like, I'm not 100% conditioned because ready for the fight because I have injury shoulder injury. So that's why right after the fight I go straight to the hospital and got operated.
Do you feel like he's ducking you? Like he may not be in as good as shape as you are right now?
Talking about ducking since before the first fight.
A representative from Pacquiao's side explained that the idea of an exhibition is not part of the agreement. He stated that the deal was made for a professional fight. He also suggested that Mayweather might be concerned about the risks involved, especially with his undefeated record on the line.
Our focus comes down to looking at this fight and trying to get this fight across the finish line. Is he scared? Why would he else make up trying to turn it into an exhibition? So exhibition is completely off the table. He needs to, if he wants to he claims he's TBE. All the guys around him that are on his payroll claim he's TBE. Everyone claims he's TBE, right? But when you really look at it, the fans know Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world champion. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather is not, right? Manny Pacquiao has certain accolades and achievements that Floyd Mayweather doesn't. Now, Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record. So does Rocky Marciano. Great. He's not unique in any form or manner.
Trainer Robert Garcia shared his opinion, saying that Mayweather could be using mind games. According to him, creating confusion around the fight may be a way to promote the event and put pressure on Pacquiao. He believes this could be part of a larger strategy to control the narrative.
Exactly what I was going to say. I think it's Mayweather playing games and letting fooling the fans, the people interested in this fight and everybody, just playing games to make it even a bigger fight, to make it a little more interesting, to make Pacquiao mad and frustrated, and because it's a fight that definitely Pacquiao wants, Mayweather wants. I think it's just Mayweather doing what he normally does, and controversy and making it harder for everybody. But I guarantee you that this man is training. This guy is always healthy, always staying in shape. So come the day of the fight, he'll be.
Pacquiao said he felt confused when Mayweather publicly described the rematch as an exhibition. He explained that both sides had agreed to terms earlier, so hearing something different later created frustration.
It was announced by Netflix, right, in February as a professional boxing match at the Sphere in Las Vegas. And then a few weeks ago, Floyd said it was an exhibition and that the Sphere was not guaranteed as the location. Let me ask you, Manny, when you first heard that Floyd said, no, it's not a professional fight, it's an exhibition, what were you thinking?
I called just right away. What happened? What happened? Like, that's not what we signed. Like, we signed a real fight. So, and he gets his advance. Why he's announcing like this propaganda exhibition, that blah blah blah, everything like that. So, just told me this. I don't have an idea, so let's.
Why do you think that he wants it to be an exhibition, even though he signed a contract? Floyd's signature is on.
Pacquiao also suggested that Mayweather's undefeated record could be a reason behind the situation. He explained that losing that record might affect Mayweather's legacy and position in boxing, which could be why there is hesitation.
Fight.
Professional
So it's
fight.
real.
Why do you think that Floyd is now saying, after he signed a contract for a professional fight, no, it's an exhibition? Why do you think? Do you have an opinion, a theory?
I think he's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition match?
I mean, he could leverage what you do. You've lost fights because you fought everyone, right?
Yes.
So you're still one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and you can leverage the fact that you're Manny Pacquiao. But you think it means that much to him to be undefeated, that even though there's so much money on the line and he's already signed it, he now wants it to be an exhibition?
Then, that's I always say that it doesn't matter if you're undefeated fighter and you are.
Yeah.
What I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT because
When asked about advance payments, Pacquiao's team did not share exact numbers, but confirmed that a large amount was involved. They chose not to discuss any personal financial matters and said their main focus is on the agreement and making the fight happen.
Guys, I'm going to start with you, man, because there are a lot of people, I guess, worried because of a lot of the hype, a lot of the news coming out surrounding this fight that it may not happen. What would you say to those people?
So as of now, the fight isn't canceled. It's contracted. As I've stated in multiple interviews over the past week, there's been many contracts that have been signed and, not just one. Advances have been given. Loans have been taken out against the purse, right? Because this is a Netflix paper. So they're treating it as like a movie, a film contract rather than a typical fight contract, right? So typical fight contract, you can't get your advance. You're going to get a 10% or a 20% depending on the promoter and who you're working with, and then you get paid on fight night. In this case, it's a bit different because Netflix paper is a AAA paper and you can get cash against it. So you want to, whatever you want to call it, a loan, a cash advance, whatever you want to call it, he's taken money out against it. And it's with lawyers at the moment. He has a legal team that has got involved out of Los Angeles. They've reviewed everything. There's no real way out.
Some analysts say it is unusual for there to be confusion about whether a fight is professional or an exhibition, since such details are usually finalized early. They believe this situation may be adding tension, but it could also be increasing public interest in the fight.
Understand how it could be controversy over whether it's going to be an exhibition or a real fight. Like that's something that should be discussed from day one. I don't get that part. Like, so maybe he's trying to piss Manny off a little bit, make him, fight out of his character. But Floyd's a winner, so he wants to win. So it might be skullduggery. Who knows?
Guys in the chat are asking where Paulie's at. Paulie's actually traveling today. He'll be back tomorrow. But he thinks that actually Pacquiao knows about this as well, and this is a work from both sides. And we're trying to get us to talk about it, trying to get the news media minute to be talking about this weekly, which we are. We have to. This is everything that these guys do when you've got living legends who are looking to fight again. It's going to make headlines, and these consistent deadlines that they keep pushing and making make this a little bit interesting, but it possibly could be just the work. Both of these guys are good marketers. Mayweather is a marketer.
X factors. Well, it's a rematch, right? Mayweather won it first. He's got to have maybe a little edge mentally, as far as confidence, belief. All right. At the end of the day, the pick is what you've been waiting for, right? You couldn't wait for this. All right. The pick. Styles make fights. That the style of Mayweather could still be a problem for Pacquiao. But again, Pacquiao has been the only one in there with a real fight recently. And I know the boxing business, you guys too, right? Could it be possible that these promoters, whatever, it is about money? Could they already be thinking about a trilogy? I don't know. Call me crazy. I'm going to call it a draw. All right? There it is. All right, that's. I hope you guys makes you think about it a little bit. Might make you laugh, might make you mad, or it might make you say, "Hey."